Okay, so here I am. Today is the day. I'm currently in Maine right now. I'm in Baxter State Park, and today is the first day of my southbound thru hike, and I'm so excited to finally be hiking because I feel like I've been waiting around for so long, but it's really nice out right now. So right now I'm in Baxter State Park, and I'm not on the usual trail that people take to summit Katahdin, because that's called the Hunt Trail, because on the Hunt Trail a footbridge went out like a week or two ago. So this is the rerouted trail, but I think it's only like 2 miles, and then it comes back out to the regular trail like right before the boulder field. So this is the tallest mountain in Maine and supposedly the toughest hike. So, you know, day one. Yeah, so last night yesterday morning at like 3 a.m. I left and flew up to Bangor, and then I went to the bus station, and then I took a bus to Medway, and then we got shuttled from Medway to Millinocket by the AT Lodge, where I stayed last night. The guy who runs that is called Old Man, and honestly, I don't even think he really exists. He's like a legend. He's a really cool guy, and he knows everything you need to know from here to all the way through the 100-mile wilderness. And I think his daughter either runs Shaw's Hostel or like works there or something. So anyway, you can see this is not my pack. I swapped it for free at the ranger station where we checked in, and I left my pack there, and I have a lean-to site reserved for tonight when I come back down. I'm expecting probably it's going to take like 10 hours because it's going to be tough. But anyway, I'll show you more once we get to more interesting things. And also, it's probably going to rain and it might storm, so I'm going to have to be really careful of lightning. You know, the rangers, they didn't advise us not to climb, so as long as they're not telling us don't climb, then I'm going to climb with caution. So yeah, I'll check back in later. Okay, so we're here. I think we made it to the tableland. This is my new friend. Sorry, I already forgot. So we climbed, I'm pretty sure we made it up the 2-mile boulder scramble. So it's going to be flat for a little bit, and then it's like another little mile, and then we'll be at the top. So it's raining a little bit, but it's really cool out here. Okay, so at the other video, that was not anywhere close to the tabletop. But we're here at the tabletop now, and we've had some people help us out and stuff. Gave us some good climbing tips. And it's like a mile and a little bit more to the summit, but it's going to be flat for a little bit and then like a gradual uphill. So we're almost there, and there's no lightning yet. So yay! Okay, so it's July 18th now. This is day 2, and I just left Baxter State Park. You can see the bridge right there, and there's Katahdin back there, and I'm officially entering into the 100-mile wilderness. So yay! I hiked about 10 miles out from the campground this morning, and I've got like 3 or something to go. It's about 12:15 right now. So it's beautiful out here. Maine is beautiful. There's plenty of mosquitoes, but they're pretty manageable. So yeah, here we go. Okay, so it's currently July 20th today, and I've made it to the top of Nessuntabunt mountain. I guess that's how you pronounce it. And I don't know if you can see, there's Katahdin behind me, that tall peak. So yeah, this is day 3 of the 100-mile wilderness. I hope to be done in about 5 more days. So yeah, it's been really beautiful. It's been really muddy and really buggy, but there's not really been anything like super strenuous or technical yet since Katahdin. So yeah, it's a really nice day. So it's currently day 4 of the 100-mile wilderness, and in that tree, that dark one, like in the distance in the middle, I just saw a baby bear, and I'm looking around and I don't see Mama anywhere. It was raining for, all morning, so I think maybe that's why it didn't hear me. But I made some noise just now, so hopefully Mama's over there on the other side of the trail with baby bear. But that was the first time I've seen a cub, so that was really neat. And it's funny because everybody kept telling us that you're probably not going to see a bear in the 100-mile wilderness. It's pretty rare that we'll probably see a moose, but not a bear. And like a lot of the other thru hikers and stuff, they've not been even hanging bear bags and stuff. And the rangers told us that there's no bear problem in the 100-mile, like at shelters. But there you go. I saw a baby bear. So it's still day 4 of 100-mile wilderness. Finally it stopped raining and the sun came out. And I've got maybe 4 miles until the shelter where I'm going to stay tonight. I'm putting in 16 miles today, so it's kind of a longish day, but the terrain's been pretty nice, which is great. But I was taking a little break, and I noticed that, so my ankle is kind of swollen. I don't know if you can see, there it is compared to the other one. But yesterday I jumped off this rock and I landed on my right foot wrong, and it popped really loud, and then I twisted and I fell down. But it was fine. It didn't hurt when I was walking. And then today I literally it doesn't hurt at all. I don't even feel it. So I guess it's fine, but it's really swollen. So I guess maybe I twisted it or something, but it doesn't even hurt at all. So I'm just going to assume that it's not a big deal and that the swelling will probably go down pretty soon. So yeah. So far the 100 miles been really nice. Most of the trail, it's not been super strenuous. There's been a lot of rocks and roots and mud and stuff. But nothing's been super hard really. So that's good. It's been really beautiful though. There's been a lot of ponds and lakes and just a lot of water in general, which also means a lot of mosquitoes. But yeah, it's been pretty nice. So tomorrow I'm gonna get my resupply, my food drop. So that'll be good too. Although I have actually 5 days more food than I need. So I've been eating extra food, which is good because then I can keep my energy up and stuff during the day. So yeah, it's a really pretty day. Okay, so it's currently July 22nd, which means it's resupply day. So this is the spot where I had to come do my food drop. You can see old man left us a little sign. The trail is over that way. I kind of had to do a little scavenger hunt to get here. They gave us some directions of where to go before we left, and you kind of had to like follow the signs. Today is also Kathleen's birthday, so happy birthday. I hope that you have a great day and that you get to relax and maybe eat some good food. Let's see, yesterday I did about 16 miles, which was pretty good. And then today I'm going to do a shorter day because yesterday was kind of long. So I'm only going to do like 11.8, so almost 12. There's a shelter about halfway up White Cap Mountain. And I'm going to be doing like a little bit more climbing and stuff today than we have been, which I'm kind of glad about. Kind of tired of all the flat and like walking like through mud and like rocks, and like there's just all these creeks and stuff. So yeah, it should be a pretty good day. I'll have 3 more days after this, well, of the 100-mile. And I think on the last night there's a shelter that's like 3 miles out from the road that goes into the town of Monson. So that's where I'm going to stay that night, so I can be real close when I go into town and make the most of my time. Let's see. The people that I was originally hiking with, well, one of them I kind of caught up to last night, but then I think other ones are like about half a day ahead of me. And then I met some other people going southbound last night, about 3 of them. I haven't seen any other female SOBOs yet, though. So hopefully when we get into town, there'll be some other girls. But yeah, it's really nice. Hopefully it won't rain on us today. And yeah, still having a great time, so that's good. Well, I officially had my first major stream crossing of the 100-mile. And I'm proud to say that I didn't even get my feet wet. Yep. It wasn't too bad. Okay, so it's day 6 of the 100-mile wilderness, and I just made it up to the top of White Cap Mountain. Had a pretty good climb to get up here. There's actually kind of a view over here. It's pretty nice. I'm going to be doing about 15 miles today, but I was told by some northbounders that the terrain this way is technical and the miles are not fast. So yeah. Should be a pretty good day. We're finally doing some actual climbing and stuff, but right here it's like really rocky, so that kind of slows me down. But yeah, it's really cold up here, so I'm not going to stay up here too long. Okay, so it's about 7:30. It's still July 23rd, day 6 of the 100-mile wilderness. And tonight is the first night that I've had to set up my tent, and it's also the first night I've been alone, so I thought I'd do some updates. So there's a sign not too far back there that says it's 30 miles to the road that goes into the town of Monson, which is where the end of the 100-mile wilderness is. And that means that including Katahdin and Baxter State Park, I've done about 90 miles. I'm feeling pretty good. I don't have any blisters or anything. My feet feel pretty good. My legs feel pretty strong, although I don't have my hiker legs quite yet. But yeah, it's been really good. It's also not been super wild. We've crossed over a bunch of like service roads, and there's like side trails that you can like day hike into. And then the river crossings, the fords, were not like anything. There was one a little bit ago, it was like ankle deep, and that was it. The terrain, today there was a lot of climbing, a lot of up and down. Some of it was kind of technical, but there were also some sections that were pretty nice. I'd say like the most difficult thing about the 100-mile is like the flat sections, because it's really muddy, and they'll just have like miles of just like roots or like a bunch of rocks. So in that sense, the terrain, it can kind of slow you down. But yeah, the 100-mile, it's honestly not been very wild. And I know that it's basically just a warm-up for southern Maine, because the rest of Maine is going to be a lot harder. But this has not been difficult at all. It's been really nice. except for the bugs. They're pretty annoying, but also manageable. So yeah, so I have 2 more days in the 100 mile, and then gonna go do a resupply, gonna stay at Shaw's hostel where everybody goes. So I think basically everybody else I was hiking with pushed on to the next shelter, but that was like 4 miles down the trail, and I didn't feel like doing 4 more miles today. So I think probably everybody else is going to be in Monson like 1 day before me, or like half a day. So hopefully I'll get to catch up with some people there, and hopefully I'll find some other female SOBOs, because I haven't seen any. I'm literally the only girl. Like, I think one night there was a northbounder who was a female, and she like camped in the same like at the shelter where I was sleeping, and that's literally it. So hopefully I'll find some girls in Monson. But yeah, that's all. That's all the updates I have. So it's July 24th, and I'm making my way up to the top of Chairback Mountain, and the trail's been a lot of this kind of, that's actually the trail up there, this kind of rocky stuff. So it's kind of been a little bit of a technical climb, because a lot of it's like really jagged and like sticking straight up. I also had my first bit of trail magic this morning. I passed by this gravel road, and there was a man doing trail magic out of the back of his van. He had like sodas and snacks and stuff, and he was really nice. He was waiting on his son to come down the mountain. He's a northbounder who I passed on the way up. So that was pretty cool. And yeah, I think there's a shelter up here in maybe like a mile, half a mile. And I'm probably going to stop there and take a little break. But it's a little warmer than it was yesterday, which is nice, because yesterday was cold for a lot of the day. But yeah, it should be a good day. So I'm here, and I've got about 10 more miles in the 100-mile wilderness, and we came out to this beaver dam, and can you see there's a beaver over there? Here he is, he's coming back this way. He's like right in the very middle. Let's see if I can zoom in. Right there. I feel like he's blending in really well. It's pretty cool. I've only seen a beaver once before, and it was at night. There you can really see him. Okay, so I'm here now. I'm on this rock. The trail is actually going that way. I came from down there somewhere. And I'm about 7 miles outside of the town of Monson. So it's my last day in the 100 mile and I'm going to go get resupplied and take a shower and take a 0 day. But one of the other SOBOs just gave me a new trail name, and I like it. And he suggested Acorn, because acorns are small and they take a while to grow into a big oak tree, just like I take a while to get places because I walk slower. So my new trail name is officially Acorn. No more Sister Blister. She's gone. She's in the past. And yeah, so I'm pretty ready to get to town. Should be a really nice day. It's not too cold, which is good. The sun feels really nice. Okay, I officially made it out of the 100-mile wilderness, so yay. Time to go into town and find some food because I ran out this morning. So yeah, first leg done. Not too bad.